The mind always makes us to do things which are only required for the mind itself, not the things needed for us. Imagine two individuals. One is writers and other one is unwriters. Imagine both of them walking down the same road. On the way, the unwriters individual aggrieved the writers individual. In other words, the bad one distressed the good individual and made him to do various requirements needed for him. Who is doing this? The unwriters one. Let me ask a question. Will a wicked person makes a righteous person to do unrighteous requirements or righteous requirements? A unrighteous one always carries out unrighteous tasks through a devout one. That's the nature. The same applies to a mind too. The mind is unrighteous. The mind is always biased to the existence, or else the cycle of birth and death. It always loved to be existed. Our mind has a huge bond to the practices that we have experted for a period of time. If an individual is lazy at birth, their mind has also adjusted as a lazy mind. If an individual is diligent, persevering, and energetic, their mind has also adapted to the same qualities. What will a human being do when they doesn't have any work? Sleeping is what a lazy person is doing at such an instance. But a diligent individual never sleeps. They are awakened. Now you can judge yourself whether your mind is naturally drowsy or not. When we check on some individuals, they are sleeping even in the daytime too. Lazy individuals tends to sleep in the daytime. When we check on some people, they are not active, they cannot achieve any task, cannot perform any task. They always seek to get cornered and spend a crude life. Idlers tend to spend the resting time asleep. Actually, we should analyze ourselves, and I must find out whether I am actually a diligent individual or else naturally an idler. I must discover it on myself. A lazy individual cannot understand the noble truth of the world because he is too lazy for it also. Therefore, prior to becoming a seeker of the truth, you should become a seeker of yourself. The first thing that you must do is explore yourself. How can I explore myself? It must be done by staying in the middle path. If not, you will not allow to do it so. By exploring myself, I should generalize the weaknesses that I have made myself. That's what we did by saying so. I am accepting my own selfish ideologies. Sometimes I tell myself the wrongs that I have done are not wrong, they are the right thing. We build ways to live with our countless infirmities. If we take 100,000 people from this world, 99% or else 9,999 of them lives with infirmity. They don't know it. They think that's the life. When an individual lives with infirmity for a certain period of time, their infirmity doesn't fade away. Even the particular individual doesn't realize it is getting stronger and stronger. Its growth also will be generalized by the particular individual saying things like, this is also correct, this way of living also correct. It is justifiable with the religion. The most dangerous thing a human being can do is justifying the way you live, the way you think, the religion that you are believing as true and correct. If someone adjusts every dishonest interest they have are also correct according to the religion they believe in, it is the most disastrous thing a human being could do. This audience also consists of such people.